A warm welcome to you all, my dear children, to the Samveda e-learning class for 10th standard English medium students. We are with the lesson arithmetic progression. If you remember, we have already finished 3 sessions of this lesson, and today we are into the 4th part of the lesson, or the 4th session of the lesson, arithmetic progression. A quick recapitulation of whatever we have learned so far, my dear children. In the last 3 sessions, we were mainly concentrating on arithmetic progression and the terminology involved in it. A is the first term, D is the common difference, N is the number of term. And remember, we defined arithmetic progression in 2 different ways. First definition being a list of numbers in which the difference between any 2 consecutive terms is a constant, correct? Then it is called an arithmetic progression. Another definition that we gave was a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number except the first term. And if you are given an AP, how do you find out the nth term of an AP? Nth term of an AP is given by the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Remember, we did quite a few problems also. If you are given an AP, how to find a particular term from the last term, to find the 10th, to find the 20th, etc. We use the formula L minus N minus 1 into D. So, this is a brief recapitulation of whatever probably we have done in the first 3 sessions, my dear boys. Summary of them once again. A minus D into A plus D is equal to 80, and A minus D into A plus D gave you A square minus D square. In place of A, you substitute your 5 and you find out D and write the AP. Find the sum of the first 100 terms of the AP. Okay? You have been asked to find out the first terms. Okay, probably we are entering into the 4th session, today's lesson. Whatever we discussed so far is just the recapitulation of what was done in the first 3 parts or the first 3 sessions, right? Now, my dear children, probably we are entering into what is known as arithmetic series. See, you have been asked to find the sum of 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 17 plus 21, correct? You have to find, and plus dash dash dash. How to find the sum of such a series is the question. Let us see what happens here. Okay. See, I gave you 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 dash dash dash. Another person may give you 5 plus 11 plus 17 plus something dash dash dash, or you may get 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus dash dash dash. How will you find the sum? Do we go on adding the terms? No, right? Therefore, we need to see whether there is any possibility of obtaining a formula, a general formula whereby I can find the sum of any of this kind of sum of terms. Okay, let us see what happens. Just observe this table, my dear children. Arithmetic progressions, arithmetic series. We are trying to differentiate arithmetic progressions and arithmetic series, right? Okay. You all know minus 3, minus 8, minus 13 is an arithmetic progression because they have a common difference. You should know that. Don't ask me second term minus first term, correct? Okay. So, A3 is minus 13, the third term is minus 13, okay? Okay, that's good. Now, look at the right hand side. You want to find out the sum of these 3 terms, correct? Minus 3 plus minus 8 plus minus 3, okay? Similarly, come back this side, you have an AP 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 4th term is A4, A4 is 4, the 4th term. Come to the other side, you want to find the sum of these 4 terms. Left hand side you have an AP, right hand side you have an arithmetic series. Okay, that's good. Again, one more example, 2, 6, 10, 14, 18 is an arithmetic progression. and 18th is the 5th term in that, and now we are trying to find out the sum of all the 5 terms, right? 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 14 plus 18. So, if I have to find out the sum of the terms of an arithmetic progression, what do I do is the question now, right? Okay. My dear children, we know any arithmetic progression can be written as A being the first term, A plus D common difference is added, A plus 2D common difference is added, dash 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 AN, it is the nth term. Okay. Similarly, my dear children, here I want to find out the sum of all the terms, correct? What is the first term? A is the first term, right? A plus D, A plus 2D, dash 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 AN. I have to find the sum of all the terms. Sn is equal to, okay, right. Shall we move on, please? Yes. Here we are trying to give you the definition of an arithmetic series. Please observe in the left hand column minus 3, minus 8, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, it is an AP, it is an arithmetic progression because any two consecutive terms have a common difference. The same terms I have taken on the right hand side, but I am trying to find out the sum of them, minus 3 plus minus 8 minus 13, 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 14 plus 18, correct. So, similarly in the general form, what am I writing? Sn is equal to A first term plus A plus D second term plus A plus 2D third term, dash 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 AN is the nth term. So, what have I done in the right hand side? In the column on the right hand side, I have taken the sum of the terms of the arithmetic progression and it is called an arithmetic series. So, an arithmetic series is nothing but the sum of the terms of an arithmetic progression. That's good, that's really good. Okay, what is in store for us next? Let us see. Okay, I think we are now in the process of finding out some formula by which I can find the sum of any arithmetic series, any given arithmetic series. Okay, simple example I am taking, my dear children, here. I want to find the sum of these 4 terms, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, that's good. Shall I write the same 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 in the reverse order? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1? Absolutely correct, no dispute. Now observe what is happening. I will add the left hand sides, I will add the right hand sides, agreed. I will add the left hand sides and I will add the right hand side. Let us see what happens here. Okay, okay, please watch, this is interesting. S4 plus S4 is 2 times S4, am I right? S4 plus S4 is 2 times S4 is equal to, please watch, what is 1 plus 4? 5. What is 2 plus 3? 5. What is 3 plus 2? 5. What is 4 plus 1? 5. So, 2S4 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. What happens next? 2S4 is 5 is repeated 4 times. So, 4 times 5. Am I right? I have taken a very simple example here. 2 times S4 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 5 is repeated 4 times. I can write it as 4 times 5. 4 into 5. Okay, 2S4 is 4 into 5. Observe what is happening in the next step. This is very interesting. What is 4 into 5? Correct? Just observe. 4 into 5 divided by 2. What happens? 2S4 is 4 into 5. What is S4? 4 into 5 divided by 2. Agreed? Now observe, if you are finding the sum of 5 terms, S5, it is 5 into 6 by 2. If you are finding the sum of 10 terms, 10 into 11 by 2. Please come back to this example, my dear children. You are finding the sum of the first 4 numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, and it is what? 4 into 5 by 2. S4 is 4 into 5 by 2. Generalization. S5 is, please go back. S4 is 4 into 5 by 2. S5 is 5 into 6 by 2. S10 is 10 into 11 by 2. By now you will tell me S20 is 20 into 21 by 2. S40 is 40 into 41 by 2, and so on. In general, Sn is equal to Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. If S4 was 4 into 5 by 2, S5 is 5 into 6 by 2, S10 is 10 into 11 by 2, S100 is 100 into 101 by 2, Sn is n into n plus 1 by 2, S into n plus 1 by 2, right? Okay, that's good, that's good. See, this is what I was trying to say. Yes, 100. You want to find the sum of 100 natural numbers, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus dash 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 100 is the sum of 100 natural numbers. So, how many terms are there? There are 100 terms. So, n is 100, correct? How will you find the sum of this? Just now we have learnt a formula. S4 is 4 into 5 by 2. S10 is 10 into 11 by 2. Sn is n into n plus 1 by 2. See that 4 into 5 is nothing but 4 into 4 plus 1. I'll go back. I'll just go back, my dear children. Maybe you will be able to understand it so much better now here. Please watch. What is S4? 4 into 5 by 2. Can I write 5 as 4 plus 1? Yes, 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2. What is S5 here? 5 into 6 by 2. Can I write it as 5 into 5 plus 1 by 2? Yes, n into n plus 1 by 2. What is S10? 10 into 11 by 2. Correct. What is 11? 10 plus 1. So, 10 into 10 plus 1. In general, Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. That is the formula for finding the sum of natural numbers starting from 1 to n. 1 to 4, 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2. 1 to 5, 5 into 5 plus 1 by 2. 1 to 10, 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2. 1 to n, n into n plus 1 by 2. Obviously, that is the formula, my dear children. Now, I am sure you will be able to understand the problem that we were considering. I want to find the sum of 100 natural numbers, 1 to 100. By now, I am sure you will be jumping up. Sir, 100 into 100 plus 1 by 2. Great. 100 into 100 plus 1 by 2. Okay. So, here how many terms do you have? 100 terms. Okay. What is the formula you are going to use? N into n plus 1 by 2. Because it is the sum of natural numbers starting from 1 to n. So, Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. In place of n, what do you substitute? You have to substitute 100 because there are 100 terms, 100 into 100 plus 1 by 2. This is the formula you derived, correct? Right? 100 into 100 plus 1 by 2. What have they done? 100 is divided by 2, you get 50. 50 into 100 plus 1 is 101. 50 into 101 is 5050. Therefore, the sum of first 100 natural numbers is 5050. See, such a simple formula. If someone asks you find the sum of natural numbers from 1 to 1000, 1000 to 1000 plus 1 by 2, ready, give them, right? Okay, that's good. How to find the sum of these numbers easily? See, I took an example of natural numbers, correct? 1 plus 2 plus up to 10, up to 50, up to 100, it was the sum of natural numbers, and we observed a pattern. The pattern was there is n into n plus 1 by 2, beauty. But if it is not the set of natural numbers, suppose if it is 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 8 plus 3 11 plus 3 14, what do? I cannot use this formula, no, which we have learned just now. Let us see whether there could be any other formula. We will try and explore it, my dear children. How to find the sum of any arithmetic series, okay? Now, please watch. What has happened? I have not taken 1 to 100. If it was 1 to 100, sir, 100 into 101 by 2, sir, done, sir. 50 into 101, sir, 5050, sir, yes. But here I want you to find out the sum of the natural numbers from 11 to 100. Agreed? Please watch. So, 11 to 100, how many terms are there, my dear children? 90 terms. 1 to 100, 100 terms. First 10 you are not taking. 11 to 100 is 90 terms. So, yes, 90 is 11 plus etc. Okay, that's good. Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, correct? S90 is equal to S100. Let us see what is that they are trying to convey in this. If you wanted the sum of all the 100 natural numbers, S100, sir. But I do not want the first 10, no, I do not want the sum of the first 10 natural numbers. Sum of all the 100 natural numbers is S100. Sum of the first 10 natural numbers is S10. I do not want the sum of the first 10 natural numbers. subtract it from S100. So, S90, please watch them, my dear children, S90, that is 11 to 100, right, is nothing but sum of natural numbers from 1 to 100 minus sum of natural numbers from 1 to 10, correct, understood, agreed. So, find the sum of all the 100 natural numbers and subtract the sum of the first 10 natural numbers, that is S100 minus S10 will give you the sum of the given arithmetic series 11 to 100. Okay. Okay. Similarly, here one more example, my dear children, S100, 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 17, they have given you an arithmetic series. What is the first term? A is 1. What is the common difference? 5 minus 1 is 4. How many terms are there? But remember, S100 they have given you. So, there are 100 terms. Okay, A is 1, D is 5, N is 100. Now, my dear children, in the two examples that I discussed just now, what I was trying to communicate is how to find the sum of the terms of a given arithmetic series. If it is natural numbers, we observe the pattern n into n plus 1 by 2. If it is not a set of natural numbers, I took another example now where the difference was 4. Let us see how it works out now. First term is A plus second term A plus D, third term A plus 2D dash 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 plus the last term AN. Okay. Now observe, please observe what is happening. The same Sn can be written as the first term A plus the second term A plus 2D, the A plus D, the third term A plus 2D dash dash dash. What is the last term, my dear children? L, correct. L is the last term. Previous term L minus the common difference, L minus D. One more term preceding to that, L minus 2D, correct? Okay, that's good. Now, please observe what am I doing? I am writing the same, correct, Sn. I am writing from the last term. What was the last term? L. I made it the first term. What was the last but one term? L minus D. That becomes the second term here, right? Which is the third term here? L minus 2D. It becomes the third term here, L minus 2D. I wrote it in the reverse order, A plus D, A plus 2D dash dash L, and I write the same thing as L minus D plus L minus 2D dash dash dash. I should end with A, correct? Okay. Now see the beauty. Did you understand these two steps, my dear children? Please understand the beauty of it now. This is really lovely. What will I do? I am sure you are already guessing. Sir, you are going to add, sir. Wonderful. That is what I am going to do, correct? Add the left hand side, Sn plus Sn, 2Sn, super. Sn plus Sn is 2Sn, wonderful. Now, my dear children, let me go slow, okay, you are adding, right, A plus L, first term and first term is A, first term is L, A plus L. Now, please pay attention, you have A plus D as the second term, L minus D as the second term, add them, A plus D plus L minus D, plus D minus D cancels, you get A plus L, wonderful. Can someone tell me what is going to happen when you add the third and the third term? A plus 2D, L minus 2D, when you add what happens? Plus 2D minus 2D gets cancelled, you get A plus L. And it continues. Go to the last terms, my dear boys. What is the last term? L. What is the last term? A. And A plus L. My God, 2Sn is nothing but A plus L plus A plus L plus A plus L plus A plus L. Correct? That's wonderful. See how beautifully we were able to identify that A plus L, and how did we get it also? 2Sn is equal to this A plus L is repeated. This A plus L is repeated how many times? N number of times, correct? This A plus L is repeated N number of times. So, I wrote N into A plus L, agreed? Beautiful. Next step, Sn is equal to n into a plus a plus L, n into a plus L, please watch, Sn is equal to n into a plus L whole over 2. 2 Sn we had, no, we wanted Sn. So, Sn is equal to n into a plus L by 2, right. This is the formula which will give you the sum of any arithmetic series, where you know the last term. You should be knowing the last term L, okay, that is good. So, Sn can be written as, you know, I can rewrite it, n into a plus L by 2 can also be written as n by 2 into a plus L. So, Sn is the sum of the given arithmetic series having n terms, and the sum is given by the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. So, n is the number of terms, a is the first term, L is the last term, and Sn is the sum of those n terms. Okay. Maybe we will be trying to find out the sum of a particular series using the formula that we have already derived. Okay, my dear children, beautiful. S100. See, don't be under the impression S100 means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash dash 100. It is here, it is not the sum of natural numbers, right. It is 1 plus 5 plus 9 dash dash dash. It is not the sum of natural numbers. Therefore, I cannot use the formula. N into n plus 1 by 2, that was applicable only for natural numbers starting from 1 to n. Now, I have an arithmetic series 1 plus 5 plus 9 dash dash dash. How to find the sum of 100 terms of this series? If it was the first 3 terms, 1 plus 5 plus 9, add and give. First 7 terms, add and give. First 100 terms, okay? Okay, please watch. What is the first term here? A is equal to 1 is the first term, am I right? Next, what is the common difference? 4. So, you know A, you know D, wonderful. And you have to find the sum of 100 terms, no? So, yes, 100. And how many terms are there? 100 terms are there, because you have been asked to find the sum of 100 terms, n is 100. What is the formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. Do I know L? I do not know the last term. Plus dash dash dash, I do not know the last term. So, what will I do? I have to find out the last term. See, this is what I insisted on in the beginning. If you know the last term, you will use this formula. I do not know the last term. If it was natural numbers 1 to 100, 100 is the last term. Natural numbers 1 to 50, 50 is the last term. But this is not the sum of natural numbers, it has a common difference of 4. I do not know the last term, it is not given to me. Therefore, I have to find out the last term. And you know, you already know how to find out the last term, my dear children. You have already learned. Last term is nothing but the 100th term. Am I correct? There are 100 terms, no? So, 100th term has to be the last term. So, L is nothing but A100. And you all know an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A100 is a plus 100 minus 1 into d. Super, that is good, that is good. So, you know an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Come back and substitute A100. What is A100? It is the last term. How it is the last term? They have given you find the sum of 100 terms, yes 100. So, 100 terms are there, n is 100, 100th term is the last term. So, an is nothing but A100, it is the 100th term. What is A1 in place of A1? N is 100, 100 minus 1 into 4. It is quick simplification now. So, 1 plus 100 minus 1 is 99, 99 into 4, right. A100 is equal to 1 plus 99 into 4 is 396, A100 is equal to 397. So, 100th term is 397. Can I say L is also 397? Obviously, you want to find the sum of 100 terms means there are 100 terms. So, 100th term is the last term. So, A100 has to be L also. Same, I want to find the sum of the first 100 terms of this arithmetic series. A is 1, correct. L is 397, which is nothing but A100. N is 100, number of terms is 100. And we have the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. Just now we substituted all the values and we got the sum, beauty. Now the point is whether we can think of this any different in any other manner. Please watch. I will go extremely slow. So S100 is equal to 100 by 2 into 1 plus 397. You found out the nth term an, which is nothing but the last term 397. Okay, super. And on simplification, my dear children, you get 250 is 100, 397 plus 1 is 398, 50 into 398 is 19,900. See how beautifully you are able to find out the sum. Okay, I am taking the same formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L, correct? Okay. What is L, my dear children? L is the last term. Last term is also an, correct? And L is the last term and L is nothing but an is nothing but a plus n minus 1 into d. So L can also be written as a plus n minus 1 into d, correct? An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. L is nothing but an, so L is also equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now I will substitute in this formula, my dear children. Please watch. What happens? Sn is equal to n by 2 into a, I wrote as it is. And what have I done? In place of L, I am writing a plus n minus 1 into d, correct? So here in place of L, I wrote a plus n minus 1 into d. What happens? Shall we see? Okay. This is an attempt to rewrite that formula in a different way. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus a is what? 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is also a formula used to find the sum of the terms of a given arithmetic series. Sir, why do we need two formulae, sir? My dear children, you are going to use this formula if you know the last term. Here, if you do not know the last term, also you can find out the sum of the arithmetic series using this formula. Okay. Probably we will be supplementing whatever we have learned with the help of an example now. Okay. Same example, S100, I want to find out sum of the arithmetic series up to 100 terms, correct? First 100 terms I want to find the sum. What is A? A is 1. What is D? Second term minus first one, 5 minus 1 is 4. What is that you have to find out? Sum of first 100 terms, S100. Here I am using a different formula. Shall we see whether we get the same 19,900 here also? If we get, you should believe in those two formula. You should agree both are same. Okay, done. Substitute. 100 by 2 is 50, 50 into 2 ones are 2. So it is 50 into 2 plus 99 into 4. It is 50 into 2 plus 396. It is 50 into 398, which is also 19,900. So these are the three formulae we learned today with the help of some examples. Well, my dear children, they have given you the common difference d as 4 and they have given you the sum of 100 terms. There you found out, here they have given, and they want you to find out the first term, correct? I told you, no, Sn, A, N, D. Out of 4, any 3 will be given, you will be finding the fourth one. Okay, D is given to be how much? 4. Yes, 100 is 19,900 and N is 100. A you have to find out. Same formula you will have to use. I will go quickly, it is just substitution. Okay, yes, 100 is 100 by 2. I have just substituted in place of N, A, D, correct? And when you substitute and simplify, my dear children, you are going to get A as 1, correct? Okay, that's good. Now, we will consider the very same problem. Okay, please watch, same problem, but I have given you the first term now. I have given you the first term and sum of first 100 terms. I want you to find the common difference. Same formula, A is given to be 1, correct? First term A is 1. Yes, 100 is 19,900. Sum of 100 terms means there are 100 terms. So N is 100. You have to find out the common difference D. Same formula, right? Okay, quickly. Formula. Just substitute. Wonderful. That is common difference is 4, correct? So what are the points we have learnt in this session, session number 4, okay? Please watch. Now it's your time, my dear boys, a small activity or an exercise for you, correct? Find the sum of the first 50 natural numbers. 2 plus 5 plus 8, common difference is 3. How to find? So, with these two also work out the exercise 1.3, I am sure with this you will be in a position to understand all about arithmetic series, the 3 formulae that we derived and how we made use of it. Okay, that is wonderful, that is great. In the next session, we will be learning some more problems on arithmetic series, my dear children, we will see. Okay. I am Mr. Jaisimha, retired teacher from St. Joseph's Indian High School, Bangalore. All the best.